Hello, back by popular demand. Crochet basics. Let's learn how to chain and do a half double crochet in this video. So for beginners, I always suggest a solid color medium weight, which is a 4 or a 5 is a medium weight, and the labels always tell you, and they give you a hook suggestion size, which is for this one in particular is an I9 5.5 millimeter. It usually is a size I hook for a worsted weight medium weight yarn. Anyway, so let's get started. I always suggest a solid color, and I do not start with a slip knot, and I also hold underhand. So some people do hold overhand, which is like holding a pen, but I don't find that comfortable. So if you find that comfortable, that's fine. That's no problem. So, and I hold my yarn around my finger, and then I hold it with my pinky. So that's how I hold my yarn. So for this, most people do a slip stitch. I do not. I do a cross over the hook, and I make a little loop, and I pull through. Okay, and that's my first chain. So let's go, and you want to keep even tension, and what's keeping it even is how you're holding your hand positioned. So my pinky is really doing the work here. So let's do a few chains. And with a half double crochet, if you're reading a pattern, HDC is the abbreviation for half double crochet. So I pull through a few, keep even tension. You want it to be a straight line, so to speak, or what have you. And because it's a taller stitch than a single crochet, you want to skip 2 loops from the hook because it's taller than a single. So you want to yarn over, which is YO, the abbreviation, and you're just putting yarn over your hook. Okay, so it makes 2 loops, and then you want to push through, pull up a loop, you got 3, and then bam, back to 1. You pull through all 3 of them, and you want to keep even tension. So yarn over, push through, pull up a loop, you got 3, and then pull all the way through all 3 loops, back to 1. And a half double crochet is actually great for hats and sweaters, fitted items, because it has a lot of stretch for a compact stitch, because it is pretty compact. So you want to just yarn over, push through, pull through a loop, you have 3, and then pull through all 3 of your loops and push them back. So you want to work the rest of them and take your time. Patience is a virtue, and you know, you're not gonna, Rome wasn't built in a day, so to speak. So you want to always hold tight to your chain so that you can see where your loops are. So got 3 and then back to 1, and it's pretty easy to go. It's pretty simple, as long as you hold your tension. This skein is a little tight, I must say. Anywho, so pull through, and then when you get to your last chain, I pull through all of them. I put it through my loop, my crisscross here, and I pull through, and I make my half double crochet, pull my loop tight. This is how I do it. Some people use a slip knot. I just don't find that easy. Okay, and then you want to chain 2, turn your work, skip your 2 chains. Okay, you want to skip your 2 chains, and then yarn over, push through both of sides of the braid. Okay, pull up a loop, and then you have 3, and then pull through, back to 1. So I hope this is helpful, and that's, you always want to chain 2 on the end so that it keeps even. If not, your ends will squish down and it won't look even. It just won't. So anywho, Please, if you have any questions, please post them. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, any crochet advice I could possibly give you. I don't consider myself an expert, but I've been crocheting for quite a long time. So, and I hope this has been helpful for you. So, please take the time, subscribe, watch my other videos, and hopefully you like what you're learning. You know, it's a nice hobby. It's relaxing, and hey, it keeps you off the streets, right? So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And practice, practice, practice will, you know, it takes a lot of work to make something look easy. And I think that people get discouraged in that. So you come to your end, you push through the first top chain that you have, and you pull through, and you work your last half double crochet. Okay, and as always, you'll realize if you're dropping a stitch or you're not picking up enough stitches, because it will go in a diagonal and it'll kind of start to look funny. It'll shorten. So I've had that happen before, dropping a stitch and not realizing it. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much. Please subscribe, and happy hooking, because hey, it keeps you off the streets, right? Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.